Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, I got Dragonfly Spirit, number 22, Truth Transcends Illusion, making a 4. There's something it said that's what I feel like your message is, and it has to do with like the truth. It's kind of reminding me of Gemini's reading, because Gemini was like kind of confused about something and they kind of wanted the truth. So you have Gemini in your chart, this could be for you, but there's something here about how like your conscious mind is overlooking the truth. Like the truth is in front of you, but your conscious mind is like overlooking it, and you're like looking for answers like everywhere, and you're looking for signs everywhere, and I feel like it's kind of right in front of you, but you're not seeing it. And I think it's kind of like another thing that I saw that I was like curious was like that things aren't gonna like look the way that you think they're gonna look, but that doesn't make them not real, right? So it's like, I don't know what's going on. I think there's just something that you really want to get to the bottom to, and it's like the answer to the question you have is kind of like right in your face, and it's like there's something that you're looking for, but it's like it's already there, it's just not the way you thought it would look. So yeah, Capricorn, it's interesting. Let's pull some cards and see what we got. So Capricorn, there's many things that this card is saying. Like there's something here though, like about the truth and not using your intuition, right? Because the intuition card, oh my God, my poor plant. My intuition card came out in reverse, right? So the intuition card coming out in reverse is telling me you're not using it. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not seeing something. And I was like, in this reading, I'm going to get a lot of swords, right? Because there's something about the truth, right? And to me, that's like a sword. That's like energy, right? Like I'm thinking of swords right away for some reason. And it's funny because I got the justice card, right? Clarifying the intuition card. And I feel like that justice, it has to do with that sword. It has to do with the fact that you're not seeing something, or someone isn't seeing something. And I think it's like once you are able to see it, then you're like, there's some sort of justice or like fruition, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's somebody has to take a look at something. Remember I was like, oh, it's like right in front of your face. Like the truth is like right in front of your face, but it's like you can't see it. I think it has a lot to do with this 9 of Cups. It's interesting because I have all 9 of Cups down here, right? I have like 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and then I have the true pair, right? With the Emperor and the Empress, right? So it's like someone I don't think is like realizing the truth of the situation with a person. Maybe someone's kind of like in denial. Maybe someone's like not using their intuition when it comes to a situation. And that's why I'm saying it's like only justice can be brought when this person is able to finally like take a look at it, right? It's like the sword can like, you get, and it has to be, I feel like it has to be this Emperor, because he's also holding a sword, and it's like the only 2 people in this reading with the swords are these 2. So I feel like, yeah, the truth has definitely something to do with this Emperor and seeing. And it's like it's weird because it's like the sword is for seeing, but it is, it's like the truth can't be seen by this Emperor until he like until he wants to see it, right? And if you're the Emperor, then I feel like you already kind of know what this is. I feel like this has to do with the Queen, or it has to do with the Empress. I feel like it has to do with what you really want. I think this comes down to like what you want, right? It's like the truth of what you want is so clear, and I think you deny it, or you're like not letting it you're not letting it be brought to you. And maybe this has to do with you making an apology, which is why it's also hard for you. It's like you have to like acknowledge your feelings with the desire card. I mean, the desire card came out on top of the mother and the father. It's like so clear that like what someone desires, what someone wants, right, is this arrangement, obviously. And we have the Two of Cups out, which speaks of a soulmate. But someone is being blind to the fact that, someone is being blind to the fact that this is like a relationship they want. This is the relationship like they need. This is what they want. Like, I feel like they're ignoring their intuition, or it's not even about ignoring it. It's like they know it, but they're like, oh, I don't, right? And it's like they're telling you that you do know. With like this Nine of Cups, this talks about like the cells of your body. Like, that's how deep to the core this knowing is for you. And again, I think it has to do with this queen. I think it's the Emperor. He has to understand that this is what he wants, but he's like denying it, right? And I think the truth is that maybe this Emperor would have to apologize, right? Because we have Judgment and the Integrity card with the Two of Cups. We have the Two of Cups twice. Oh my God. It's like, it's kind of driving me crazy now. Like, I feel kind of like I want to yell, because I feel like it's so obvious. And this person is like so, I don't know if they're stubborn, if that's a word. Like, they don't want to see it, right? Like, I don't think they want to take a look at it. And I think a part of them that doesn't want to take a look at it is the fact that they'd have to kind of like come in naked, right? Like, they'd have to kind of bear it all to this person. They kind of have to tell the truth, possibly. Again, with the Judgment card, it's like you're being brought to like, a higher level of it's like a higher level of like, you can't get away with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like to be naked, you can't get away with anything. It's like, it's reminding me of like people who like this is such a bad example, but it's like there's some people who dress like super well, and then when you see them naked, you're like, holy shit. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but yeah, like I don't know, it's like people dress super well and then they take off all their clothes and it's like they're hiding so much. Like, you were like, oh my God, like I didn't know this is what this person looked like naked. Do you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it makes me feel. It's like they're hiding so much. Like, it's like they're wearing all these clothes to hide like they're real them, and then like they take off all the clothes and you're like, holy shit. Right? Like, oh my God, like I was not expecting that body under that. Like, I don't know, it's reminding me of that for some reason. It's like the person dresses up really good and like you would never know, but once they get naked, you see like everything, and it's like not what you expected. And that's what I feel like this is. It's like they have to kind of bear it all. I don't know why that's the example I got, but that was what it was. I feel a little exposed, but it's okay. So yeah, the Integrity card, I feel like they have to like show it, right? Yeah, like even this guy's kind of naked, right? It's like they have to like bear it all to this person, and then maybe what they have to bear is how they feel, or an apology of some sort, right? And with the Five of Cups, I feel like this person's being really guided to do it. Like, the rays are coming down on this person. The fish like represent to me someone who is getting guided, right? Like, is getting aided. And I think like deep down with this person, you would be very happy, right? With this Eight of Pentacles. I think like this person is standing in abundance, and you have the Ace of Coins here with the Queen of Coins. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much abundance with this person, and I feel like, again, it's like something this person knows, but they're seeking for the truth. I don't know where else it's supposed to come from, because it's like everywhere it's in front of them, right? Even I feel like deep down into their core, like with the Desire card, it's like something like deep, deep, deep within, and it's like they know, right? So it's interesting to me because I tried to clarify the Wisdom card to see if there's like anything that kind of tells, I don't know, it's like to wake this person up, right? And it's just like more, what's the word? It just shows me now with the Wisdom and the Ten of Cups that it's like this person is in such denial, or like this person is trying so hard not to see something, or like like, it's very blatant. That's what I want to say. Like, I feel like this is a clear as day energy. So I think the problem is not that this person doesn't know. I think it's the problem is that this person doesn't want to be judged. I think that's what the problem is. It's like this person does not want to be judged. And then we have justice coming up. So I feel like this is what they fear, right? I feel like they might fear being judged by this person. And I think it's also just a fear of like them judging themselves, like having to relay everything that they did, or like having to talk about like, or to apologize means having to bring up the past, right? And that's something like this person would like to avoid. So I feel like that's why this person is like, this person just doesn't want to do it, right? Like, it's not, I don't think that it's like they don't know. I think they very much know, but they ignore it because it's like, it's not that they can't see clearly. It's not that like they don't know what the truth is. It's that they don't want to say the truth. That's what I feel like it really is. They don't want to say the truth. They'd rather like this person didn't know. Again, this person has like, it's about the judgment, right? But we have the Two of Cups twice. We have the Desire, we have the Ten of Cups. Like, this person knows. And again, I feel like it's this Emperor. Like the sword, this sword has to be kind of given to the Emperor. The Emperor needs to like use their intuition. The Emperor needs to like use communication. The Emperor needs to like see things clearly. They need to like speak the truth, right? So yeah, Capricorn, let's see if there's any divine feminines for you guys. So it's so crazy how like this reading is of like how aligned it is, because Mashig Labdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini, I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. This talks about bringing consciousness to light. This talks about like being so fearful of seeing the truth, that like the truth within ourselves, like the shit that we've done that like we're not really proud of, right? So it's like the things that our ego is capable of doing is kind of scary. I was thinking about that too, just like before this reading. So that's why it's kind of funny that I got this reading. Not right before this reading, but like today, right? And it's interesting how, yeah, like we it's like how I can't believe I did that. And that's kind of that's the state of this person. This person's like kind of like in shock of like what they did. So that's like, it's really hard for them to look at it. And it's like, that's why it's so hard to bring this into consciousness. It doesn't have to do with the other person. It has to do with like this person that we're talking about, this Emperor. They don't want to look at it because it hurts, right? And it's like, they don't even know like why they did that. You know what I mean? There's no like logical explanation for it. This person, again, there's someone I feel like who likes logic and like works a lot with like the sword energy, and they're kind of hiding the sword from themselves, right? And it's kind of sad, because it's like, I feel like we've all been in this place where we're like, wow, I just can't believe I did that, you know, or I can't believe I was like that. But it's like this feminine is trying to tell this person to look at their inner demons. Like, you have to embrace them, right? You have to look at them. Like, they're not something that can just disappear. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person, they're so afraid of being judged that they don't want to like take a look at it, right? And I think that it's like really important. But I think that the message for this person is like, until you're able to take a look at it, until you're able to like let this happen, right? This judgment, right? To allow it to like, it has to like be a part, this person has to look at it first, right? Before they can talk about it. Like, they have to actually acknowledge it. And that's what this person needs to do, right? And it's like, once this person's able to acknowledge it, some sort of healing can like take place for this person. And then they will like see the truth. Like, it's not that they don't see the truth. It's like everything will kind of like fall into place, right? It's just the fact that this person like is afraid, right, to go do something because of this judgment. And I think we've all been in this person's position, so I really feel for this person. But I think that, again, it's like, to know that we all have these demons, we all have this ego, we all do these things that we like regret and like we're not really proud of. But again, you have to take a look at it and embrace it and love it and look at it and accept it, and then like move forward, right? Like, don't let this keep you stagnant, right? So yeah, Capricorn, I really love this reading. I love you guys. I hope this resonates with you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.